Yo, what's going on everyone? It's Super Cafe back again, and today I have a pretty interesting topic to talk about. So everybody knows that the next generation of Nintendo is going to be another Nintendo Switch, and with that, I think a lot of problems have actually arisen, and I think it's actually killing the hype because Nintendo isn't really saying anything about it, but then again, it's not really their fault, it's kind of leakers' fault, but then again, I like leaks, and I also don't like leaks, so this is just more of like a discussion, ranty type video, but not like a bad rant, more like a fun topic kind of rant. I love Nintendo, I love everything about it, and I really want to know what the next system is going to be. I really want Nintendo to talk about it and release, things here and there about it. The main issue about the recent leaks, or just the leaks that have been going around for almost, I want to say like half a year at this point, is that all of the leaks are exactly the same. So we basically already know that it's going to be another Nintendo Switch. And I think the main thing that really made me like, oh yeah, the leaks are real, is that an official company, D-Brand, actually posted online like, hey, here's our new kill switch for the Switch 2. And then after that, it was like, okay, we now have a bow on this present. They already kind of like made the box. They showed us a couple of outlines, they put the paper over it, but D-Brand kind of just like tightened the bow, made it a little bit more fluffier so it looks nice and stuff like that. Another thing is just like companies in general just keep on posting like, here's our Nintendo Switch case, here's this Nintendo Switch case, and I don't think that all of these companies would just be making all of these fake or alleged Switch cases if they didn't actually have the hardware, or they weren't actually partnered with Nintendo, or they had some kind of like manufacturing source and wasting all of this money basically to promote something that wouldn't actually exist. So there's still this little part inside of me where it's like, maybe Nintendo paid off all these companies to make all these fake leaks and they hid the real system. But after everything that I've seen online, we know it's going to be another Nintendo Switch. We already know the main gimmick about it, it being Joy-Cons again, but they kind of just clamp onto the sides and stuff like that. They just leaked the infrared camera and everything like that. And just because all the leaks basically tell us what, the next system is going to be, that's like the main reason why I haven't made any videos about like, here's more Switch leaks, here's more Switch leaks. I already made one video talking about it. Sometimes I've brung it up in like, the SNNC, that's the Super Nintendo News Cafe. And, it just basically just confirms it over. I don't want to repeat the same thing over and over and over. It's like, we're getting another Switch, here's another Switch leak, another Switch leak. We all know that there's true. I mean, I can cover it because I never cover fake leaks, and I never cover anything that I think could possibly be fake. I don't want to be one of those news channels. If I were to cover Switch leaks, it's basically telling you it's basically me telling you what the next generation of Nintendo is going to be. And I feel like if I did cover that, it would just be super lame. It's like, okay, Super Cafe, you're telling us what the next system's going to be. You're just going to cover it again when Nintendo actually, ends up posting about it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Once I cover all these leaks and then Nintendo actually ends up catching up and they start talking about their own system that they're developing, then it's like, I'm covering the leaks twice. So another thing, hindsight-wise, I'm super glad that I didn't end up covering, or I'm not going to be covering any of the leaks, because it's like, why would I cover it when I covered it before? Like if there's a new feature that I already talked about a month ago and then Nintendo reveals it a month ago, why would I make the same video twice? I'm just basically confirming it, because when you see it in the news somewhere else, it's kind of like, oh yeah, Super Cafe talked about that, so this is nothing new for me. And I really would want to kill the hype for a lot of people who maybe aren't into like the Nintendo Twitter space at all. I've actually considered leaving the Nintendo Twitter space, just like not using Twitter anymore, because I don't want to get spoiled about anything. But then again, I also want to know. It just depends, because I gotta stay on the internet. I gotta stay ahead of everybody else so I can update you guys, and also so I can be ahead of the curve too, so I can see all the cool stuff before everybody else. That's why I'm always on Twitter, pulling down on my phone, just refreshing that screen over and over and over again. But at this point, I'm basically ranting about nothing. It's just, I really wish that Nintendo would say something about the Switch 2, and I hope that they have some kind of ace up their sleeve about, what the next system's going to be that leakers or people who are actually showing off the hardware couldn't possibly know about, like maybe software-wise or anything else like that, because there's always people saying like, we have the hardware, we have the software, but no images ever end up getting shown online. Who knows? Maybe they actually will someday. Please show us something that nobody has access to. Like, it's only in Miyamoto's. It's like under Miyamoto's bed in a 400 combination, like safe somewhere that nobody can access. I don't know. Put it on like the top of the Nintendo Kyoto headquarters or something like that. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I kind of wanted to also have a discussion at this. So please send your thoughts down below about, do you think Nintendo is, kind of slacking when it comes to Switch 2 topics since everything's being leaked online? Or do you think that it's an okay approach for them to just wait and do it on their own time and not have to maybe fast forward or rush things just because, you know, leakers online are of course gonna leak because, you know, we're all nosy and stuff like that. I genuinely want to have a discussion about this again. If you guys enjoyed this video, please leave a like. If you didn't, don't leave a like. Hope you'll earn it someday. This has been Super Cafe, and I'll see ya boys in the next one. Peace.